This meeting is being recorded.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Hello, good morning. Can I, right, how many we have? We have 12, right? Right, good morning, I'm Emiro, right? Right, Mr. Emiro, good morning. Okay, we thank you everyone for joining with us for today for our NTW training on Kaizen introduction training. We are going to conduct this with Mr. Yogeswaran. Okay, how you all feeling today morning? Very good? Everyone feeling good or not? If feeling good, just let me see your type feeling good. How you all feeling? Everyone good? Are you feeling good? All right, Farhan, feeling good. Right, perfect. So, do we have more participants? Yes, coming in. Perfect. Right, so with this training, actually, we want you to gain a good value from these 2 hours that you're actually investing with us. So we want you to be active, super active. Can be super active? Can I see super active? Everyone type super active if you like to gain value. Type super active if you're going to be super active to gain so much of value from this training. Let me see. All right, good, good, super active, very good. So we're going to run this training. By the way, this training will be conducted by Beyond Image with Mr. Yogeswaran. So even Mr. Yogeswaran have a family emergency. He took this time to come and do our training. So we must be very thankful for him. And can we see a thank you for Mr. Yogeswaran for him? Right. Okay. So let me give a small introduction for Mr. Yogesh. Mr. Yogesh is actually have 6 years of lean management experience, and also he is a Japanese trained Kaizen and ISO trainer. So he been implementing Kaizen for many industries, from hospitals to corporate organizations and NGOs, many. So hope you will gain good value from this training. So we don't want you to waste your time. Ask questions, learn more, gain more, and end of the training, we hope you will add new knowledge. So, okay. Let's see how many more we have. Right. I think we can start our training in a while. Mr. Yogesh, are you around?
Yes, Mr. Kaushal. I want to share my slides. Can you open it?
Right, sure. Okay, I'm going to hand over to Mr. Yogesh, and let's be super active, yeah, everyone.
Okay,
Thank
can
you
I
so much,
start now,
Mr. Yeah,
Kaushal?
yeah, Mr. Yogesh, take it over.
Okay. Hi, good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope all of you well. Okay, by the way, I'm Yogeswaran. I am a corporate trainer in this field for 6 years. Okay, so I've been conducting this Kaizen training for various industry as mentioned by Mr. Kaushal. Okay, and then welcome aboard. Okay, at end of this training, okay, so you will learn about how to think in an analytical manner, how to solve complex problem, and use various tools to make a decision. Yeah. Okay. So, can you, can you introduce yourself, your background a little bit, your name, where are you from, and your background a little bit? Okay. Can you check in chat box? Can you hear my voice? If you can I hear my voice, just let me know in chat box. Okay, class, background and where you're from, little bit about you.
I think Mr. Yogesh is having a little bit of trouble because he's currently based in Penang due to his family emergency. Okay, let me see where you're from. Are you from all from KL, or where are you all from? Oh, Penang itself, perfect. KL. Okay, Miss Alicia from KL. Right. Uh, so Mr. Yogeshwaran actually in Penang right now. He's based in Penang. So he will be trying his best to do the training for you all. Let me see, Mr. Yogesh. It's fine or not.
Okay, all right. Moment, hairline interruption because okay, all right. Sorry for the interruptions. Okay, so can you introduce yourself, please? Oh, in KL, huh? Okay, Amalia. Okay, very good. Okay, do you have any expectations for today's training? Do you have any expectations? Do you have any expectation, class, some of you? Because you spend your time for today morning. Want to know about Kaizen? Okay, Alicia. Others? Okay. Hope to learn something new. Of course, Miss Amuday will learn something new. Improve problem solving skills. Okay. Zain. Okay. Thank you for response. Okay, guys. Actually, Kaizen, we have a lot of tools. Yeah? Okay. So we have okay. Okay, these are the tools. Okay, check sheets, Pareto diagram, PDCA diagram, graph and charts, brainstorming, benefit analysis, SISPOF. tree diagram, cause effect analysis, and force ranking. So total we have 10 tools can be used in Kaizen. But today we will not use the 10 tools. No, we only will use one tools only. Okay, this we call fishbone diagram. Okay, because we don't have enough time. So within 2 hours we can't complete everything. So we will use one tool. I want you master it later. So I will give scenario. You have to come up with a solution. Uh, can you unmute your mic, please? Can you put your mic? Hello. Thank you. Okay, so this are 10 tools, but we will use one tools only for today's training. Okay, are you clear? Okay, all right. Okay, what is Kaizen class? What is Kaizen? What do you understand by term of Kaizen? Anyone? Improvement. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, so Kaizen is a combination of the Japanese terminology. Kai means change and Zen means good, yeah. So Kaizen basically equal improvement. It doesn't matter what kind of improvement you are doing. If it is making a process better in one way or another, it means you're doing Kaizen. Maybe you're trying to make the process more efficient, more productive, or you're trying to save time. Let's see where it's originated here. Okay, so Kaizen is a part of the Toyota production system. Toyota has a very rich history. It started the company that used to make handlooms and then transform itself into its giant automobile manufacturer. Okay, so it's very interesting. After the Second World War, Japan was still in economical disparity, and so was Toyota. So it was first issue of the management, and then in 1960s, when they started to reinvent and revamp themselves. That is when a Japanese engineer whose name was Taichi Ohno came up with the Toyota production system under the house of Toyota. Okay, so they want high quality, low cost, and short lead times. So that they came up with a whole system to reinvent themselves and make themselves better. At the start, they were in the initial stages of development system, and whenever they want a process that was created and was improved, the term Kaizen was used to define and improve improvement. Okay, so doesn't matter if you're in manufacturing facility or matter whatever industry you are in, we have a business that gives some kind of service, it really doesn't matter. You can use Kaizen in a business to improve it in some way or other. So that the Kaizen methodology has a lot of steps. This is what this course will all about it. So you will learn for each step later with using one tools. That's we call fishbone diagram. Okay, so far any question class? Are you clear what the Kaizen mean? If you have any question, you can ask here. Okay, so in order to get this training, so familiarize ourselves. Okay, so in order to get head to this training, let's familiarize for this course. Okay, starting with a push versus pull methodology. Okay, a push versus methodology is supply chain methodologies. Okay, what does push means here? Guys, anyone can answer? What does push mean here? Voice breaking. My line, okay, no problem here. Can you hear now, class? More better? Can you hear now? Clear now, right? Okay, thank you, thank you. Because say line clear. Okay, never mind. Okay, what do you understand by push? Can anyone tell the answer? What does push means for you? Okay, push the methodology where you push product to your customer. Yeah? Okay, so your manufacturer, let's say for example, you are a manufacturer. Okay, so you make bottles, you move it to a distributor, and then the retailer, then it sold. So you have a forecast demand every month. Am I right? So sometimes maybe you are going to over forecast it and you will have a surplus of inventory. Maybe sometimes you will under forecast it and you will have a shortage of inventory because what? Because you're not deriving the demand directly from the customer, but rather pushing it to the customer itself. So you will not always be accurate where the pull is the total opposite, the demand is derived from the customer and the only is created or produced. Okay, for more better understanding, I'll give you another example. Okay, for example, let's say you are chemical distributor. Okay, you're chemical distributor and you do not buy the chemical until and unless you have an order for it. So, okay, so once the customer comes to you, place an order, then only you proceed the chemical and then deliver to the customer. Am I right? So you don't have any pending inventories. You make whatever is required, then directly deliver to the customer. So this is a pull methodology where demand is derived from the customer. And why I'm telling all about it? Why? Because just in time is a pillar of the TPS or Toyota production system that we studied in the previous session. It basically means make exactly what you need, when you need it, and amount needed. And it is based entirely on the pull methodology. So Toyota believe in pull rather than push. So it doesn't make any product as to it. Okay, then next concept is value. So what is value for you? Okay, what is value? Value is anything that you do the product that your customer is willing to pay for. For example, you would decide to make a scissor that is very fancy, as very high grade material, a very fancy blade, and decide to price it for RM 2000. Okay, is your customer going to pay the amount of money for the scissor because 2000 class? I repeat again. Okay, for example, you would decide to make a scissor that is very fancy, as a very high grade material, a very fancy blade, and decide to price it for RM 2000. So, am I asking you, do you think is your customer going to pay that amount of money for the scissor? Why? Why in? Why? Okay, you say no. Okay, why? Expensive. Okay, great. Expensive. Then, yes, the value that you have added to the product will be useless. So, you don't do anything extra in the product that customer is not willing to pay for. Okay, you do, and that is what concept value for the product. Okay, for example, let's say class, you're coming for today training, Kaizen, because you want to learn something. Okay, if you think, after they give training, if you think that I haven't learned anything, something new, so waste of time, right? Am I right? So you should have value after end of the training. Okay, that's the same goes to your workplace Kaizen. I just give example only. Okay, so next step is a KPI. Okay, say KPI stands for key performance indicators. Yeah. So these are parameters. Sorry. These are the parameters on which you measure the system you have created. KPI. Farhan, why should I buy 2K scissors that can only cut piece of paper? No value at all. Yeah, Farhan. Yeah, I agree with you, Farhan. Okay. Okay, thank you for your reply, yeah, Farhan. Thank you so much. Okay, KPI can use in multiple ways. You can use in projects, in any kind of systems that you have created to measure your own performance. Okay, so is okay. Well, that's the aspect of quality. Is safe enough? Is productivity enough? For example, if you own a restaurant, okay, then your KPI will be this of a food, the quality of food, the service, and the ambience. If you are delivery company, then your KPI will be on time delivery ratio. So it totally depends on that what you want to achieve through the system. Then you see those performance indicators measure in against it. And next one is very interesting part. What is that? We call 5S. Okay, have you heard about 5S class? Have you heard about it? 5S? I think some of you already know about 5S, and some of you new for 5S might be they don't have depth knowledge. Yes, Amuda, okay? Okay, Amuda. Okay. So that's the is 5S or 5S tool that's implemented to create a system. We will learn about 5 in great detail. Okay. So 5S suggests for sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. The next concept is Kanban. Okay, what is Kanban class? Okay, what is Kanban? No idea. Nobody is Farhan. Any other volunteer? What is Kanban? What does that mean by Kanban? Is it Kanban related to Kaizen? Yes. Kanban and Kaizen 5S, the three main elements in Kaizen. Okay. Okay, never mind. Okay, Kanban is a visualization technique that is used to represent what is going on. Okay. Okay, for example, let's say that you work in a company flow process. Okay, I agree. Okay, class, I will give an example. Okay, let's say that you work in a company and every day your boss calls a meeting in the morning and asks about that. Okay, so he assigns tasks to everyone and write their names against it and stick it on the board. That bot which has all the people name and the task assigned is a Kanban bot because it is a visualizing what is going on. Okay, so anybody that comes to that office can go to that board and see that okay, this person is working on this project. So if I have any queries, I can contact this person. Maybe the bot is used for daily task assignment, okay, or maybe scheduling it. Whatever the purpose is, the actual aim is to visualization. Some of you working in manufacturing, right? Some of you here, okay. Some of you working in manufacturing, hospital, banking center, okay. Now, man, okay, we take the example in the manufacturing side, okay. So, So if you go to a warehouse and if each shelf has a paper attached or is a board attached to it, and continuously the inventory is updated on it. Am I right? So that anybody that goes to the warehouse can know easily in a matter of seconds and that how much inventory is left. So all these are techniques of using Kanban. Okay. Are you understand class? Clear now? The concept of Kaizen? If you have any question, can ask. Because this is not just training only, it's a Q&A session and we learn from here. Do you have any question before we move to next slides? Okay. Okay, others? In YZ, are you clear in Miss In? How to address you, Miss or Mr.? Mr. Okay, Mr. Ing, are you clear now? Okay, thank you, Mr. Ing, and thank you to all of you. If you encounter any difficulties to hearing my voice, okay, you can check here. Okay, thank you so much. We move to next slides. Okay. Why is Kaizen important today? Why? Why Kaizen is important? Everyone talk about Kaizen, Kaizen, Kaizen. Why? It's giving so much importance to Kaizen. Why? What do you think? Efficiency. All right. Cost saving. Okay. Continuous improvement. Yes, Alicia, you're right. Continuous improvement. Yes, yes. You are near to the answer. Identify the problem. Okay. Vivin, good. Business can grow. Yes, Fahan, good. Good answer. Cost reduction. Excellent. Aina, cost reduction. You come to the main point. Cost reduction. Okay. Minimize resources. Okay. All right. Okay, if you see here, the importance of Kaizen, because we give lot of benefits, but few main benefit is, okay, so the first benefit say that it easier and more efficient to perform tasks. It's true, because Kaizen provides you with the opportunity to reduce your workload. Am I right? Okay, so every process is designed with great knowledge. Only when it's performed in the long term, you will get to know its adverse effects. Okay, changing and upgrading the way you do things make it easier to perform even the most task effortlessly. Okay, so it is very necessary to review this process from time to time. I keep updating them so that you can adapt to the newer situations. Okay, so the second benefit that is actually help to make product better, of course. So, when you're aiming to improve the way you do things, you are ultimately improving the product that you are making. See, there is a direct relationship between the product you make and the way you do things. Okay? Efficient process with little to no issues lead up to make a good product. The smoother the process, the better the product. Okay, it's also easier to identify problems in smooth process because every task that you perform adds to the value of that product. Okay, so let's look at the third benefit. What are they? As some of our friends say, lower cost. Okay, who say that? Cost reduction. Aina, yeah. Miss Aina said cost reduction. Yeah, very good, Aina. Okay, how? Kaizen will lower your cost reduction. Okay. So, okay, so another outcome Kaizen is lower cost is one of the advantages that Kaizen gives you when you reduce or eliminate waste from a process. Okay, so the added cost of that waste is also eliminated and reduced. Also, you sometimes have to invest a little in order to implement in Kaizen, and then you have to perform the cost benefit analysis for the long term. Okay, it is not necessary that every Kaizen is also cost effective. No. Okay. What I mean that in that case, you have to make a decision on the basis of the situation at hand. Sometimes you may proceed with the Kaizen and bear the cost, or sometimes you have to scratch that idea and come up with new one. It's got to depend on the situation. Okay. So another advantage of Kaizen is makes you creative. Okay. Improving your jobs brings up the creative side of you. Since lot of the companies follow the same old systematic patterns of doing things which might not very ideal with the changing world, there are new ways that technology has introduced us can make things much easier and faster. Okay, adopting to this new solution is the mandatory if you want to succeed. Okay, so Kaizen gives you the opportunity to improve your work and make it part of your job as a whole. So you see, guys, it breaks up the creative side in you because you are always looking to improve things. Am I right? Yes. If the answer is yes, so you're thinking out of box and you're thinking the new ways and that can make your job better and much more existing. So the last benefit that we are going to see is the best way to boost employee morale. When people think that are in control of job they are doing, it gives them a sense of ownership or can say responsibility. Okay, allow them to work wholeheartedly. So when you make Kaizen a part of your work life, you engage your employees to find to be improved. Yes, so more to that, finding out the adding green cheese in protest and question. Okay. Okay, class. Okay, that's important. Why Kaizen important today? Yeah. Okay. Next, we have multiple choice question. Let's see. Can I get 10 question only? Let's see. I can attach file here. One moment. Okay. Quiz session one. Okay. Okay, guys, I attach here the quiz for your 10 question only. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, let's do it yourself and give me the answer for it. Can you do that? I'll give you 5 minutes for the 10 question. Very easy. 5 minutes, sir. Is Kaizen suitable for service provider? Yes, suitable for Han. Yes, suitable. Can you do the quiz class? I'll give you 5 minutes. 10 question only. Later you give the answer. I'll give you 5 minutes. Yeah.
Hi everyone, did you all receive the attachment? If you receive, just type yes, and if you have done, just type done. Thank you, Mr. Hafiz. Already done. Mr. Hafiz done. Ms. Nurul done. Cool. Miss Aina done.
Sorry guys for interruption.
Okay, but question 9 repeat twice. Right. Okay, done. Okay.
I hope all of you done the quiz. Okay, let's move to next topic. Okay, all right. Okay. Why is Kaizen continuous improvement? Yeah. Okay. Have you ever thought about what is Kaizen called continuous improvement? Well, that is a reason. Huh? Okay, I have now said in multiple times that there is no process that is 100% perfect. There is always a chance for improvement. Okay, what are we trying to achieve by implementing Kaizen anyway? Okay, so well, do you guys know what is ideal condition? Okay, what is ideal condition, guys? Okay, what does mean by ideal condition? What is ideal condition? Okay, what do you understand by ideal condition? Okay, no wastage. Okay, okay. Ideal condition is a taste which is free. Okay, please listen carefully. Huh? Okay, it's a state which is free from all error, waste, and inefficiencies. It's an ideal condition. Nothing can ever go wrong, implementing. Okay, Kaizen, that is what we're trying to achieve. The state where every process works in a manner where there are zero waste, zero inefficiency, and zero error. Okay, so this uh to- sir, can you change your slide view to slide show mode? Okay, wait, I will try. One moment, class. Okay, are you okay for this? Nurul, are you okay now to view my slides? Okay, thank you, Nurul. Okay, wait, stop. Okay, but through Kaizen, okay, this is what we are aiming for. Surely we can't ever reach the state, but the goal is, to keep working toward slowly and gradually keep continuously improving the process. Okay, so that is why Kaizen call continuous improvement. Okay, so in the cycle of improving the process, reach the ideal position. Yeah. Another thing that we have to see the part of reaching ideal condition through Kaizen is standardization play a vital role. Okay, so standardization doesn't only mean that you have to create, revise the SOP. So, okay, you will also have to sustain the Kaizen for a period of time. Okay, this very gradual process. You cannot implement 4 Kaizen in a week and hope that will run smoothly. Okay, once you implemented Kaizen, we have to standardize and run with a period of time before you move on the next Kaizen. If you do not follow through with this, your employees will go crazy. You trust me. Okay. And you will face lot of problems because when you make any kind of changes, the surrounding process and also effective. Okay, so you have to make sure after Kaizen implementation, its ability to stand on its own without your supervision for a period of time before you move on to the next Kaizen. Okay, otherwise, your process and your surrounding process will be collapsed completely, and your employees will have no idea what they are doing. Okay, so it will be very difficult for them to keep up with the pace of changes and you are making. So make sure you continuously improve the process, standardize it, and you aim to achieve that ideal state, but obviously in a manner which is convenient for all. Okay, discover the potential of Kaizen too. That's very fine between problem solving and Kaizen. Okay. Okay, let's see, for example, your company has set standard to achieve 100% on-time delivery ratio. This means you cannot have any late deliveries. Am I right? Am I right, class? If I'm wrong, you can correct it me as well. So you are unable to achieve it due to low staff and have 95% on-time delivery ratio. The difference is 5% is known as a gap in achieving the standard. Am I right? So if you notice this gap, okay, if you notice this gap by any means, will be termed as problem solving because we had a problem. Okay, you knew the reason, which here in this case was low staff. Okay, so you solve that issue and now you're again at the standard. So that's called problem solving. Okay. So for any question, class, this slide, why Kaizen continuous improvement? If you have question, can ask here. Do you have any question? Nurul, stepping. Aina, do you have any question? Okay, Miss Amuda, no. Okay, so let's move it to our important part today. Okay, your next question. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, well, we already know about the definition of Kaizen, the concept. Okay, so we already know about it. So now, where we should start to implement Kaizen? This is your next big question. Am I right? Okay. So we have here where to start to implement Kaizen. Okay. Based to identify Kaizen opportunities, we have 2 elements. Okay. 5S, Gamba, Ganchi, Genbutsu, Uda, Kaizen. Third is QC circles. And fourth, 10 areas to investigate for Kaizen opportunities. And next element is PDCA. We will look about one by one. Okay. So later, after we done the slides, we will have a activity in class. You have activity we call fishbone diagram. Okay, I'll give you on scenario. You have to discuss with your teams and come up the solution. Can you do it later? Can I? Okay. Okay. So now we have reached one of the most important training of this course, where to start implementing Kaizen. Okay. So I really thank you, all of you, if you have stayed with me till now. Okay. So since now we have established a lot of facts about Kaizen, right? From the start, we have studied what is Kaizen, where it originated, what it means, and what are the related terminologies. Okay. But now we have to really get into that real stuff. Okay. So there are two aspects of moving one. Firstly, we have to identify how to identify Kaizen opportunities. So here you have to identify what are the situations that lead to Kaizen implementation, or how can you really identify areas where Kaizen opportunities exist. Because coming up with an effective area of improvement is really necessary, because we have to see whether Kaizen is going to have hard impact or not. It is going to target all the recovery areas. What is KPI? Will it improve it or not? It is with your company goals. So you have to ask all these questions to yourself, right? And the things to consider. Sorry. So that Kaizen project. So I also want to address something over there. Your goal is to implement Kaizen for continuous improvement. Is it right? Class, your goal is to implement Kaizen for continuous improvement. Is it right? Yes, it is. But you are ultimately working for or in a business, and your Kaizen has to be in line with your company policy and goals. So if a company, let's say, for example, for this month is going to focus on all energy related area, but you are coming up with a really good Kaizen related to quality areas. So your effort will be a waste of time. See, because the company will not see you as productive. They will see you as someone who is wasting time on quality when you are focusing on energy. So you have to really be aligned what your company also want. If you have a manager, for example, and you are promoting Kaizen culture in your company, okay, then you can come up with whatever you like. But if you are working for a someone company, then you have to keep in mind what the company or what your superior want from it. Okay. So the ways I'm going to mention, maybe you can use one of them and you will come up with the terrific Kaizen project. Okay, so please don't misunderstand why Sir Yogesh explained all about it. Okay, so I explain all about it because Kaizen is a continuous process. We have to know all well A to Z, but we don't have time. So I will pick up main elements of Kaizen, okay, and try to explain to you. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the first. We have first of identify Kaizen opportunities is through 5S. Okay, 5S is a technique which can be used for a lot of other things, but Kaizen as well. Yeah, and we will study in more detail. That's way is through Gemba, Genchi, Genbutsu, Muda, and Kaizen. So please don't get worried, guys, by saying such difficult Japanese terminologies. They sound difficult, they look difficult, and they look scary, but they are very, very easy to implement. Okay, so have you heard about anything about Gamba, Genchi, Gambusu Muda before? Have you heard about it? The word Gamba, Genchi, Gambusu Muda, have you heard about it before this? Guys, are you here? Only Gamba. Okay, Gamba. No. Gambusu, no. Okay, all right. Now I will explain one by no idea. Now I know what is Aina. Okay, so let's start with the first. We have to identify Kaizen opportunities through 5S. Huh? 5S is a technique which can be used for a lot of other things, but for 5 Kaizen as well. Okay. So, okay, the first is a series of steps. You start with a Gamba. Okay, then you move to Genchi, Genbutsu. Then you identify the Muda or the base, and then you move toward implementing Kaizen. So this is the second way of identifying Kaizen approach in any process. The third is through QC circles and creative suggestion systems. And then the fourth way is brainstorming way. So I'm going to basically list down 10 areas. We will discuss it as a brainstorming session on it. So how we can come up with good Kaizen by investigating 10 areas. So again, I want to emphasize on the fact that maybe you will come up with good Kaizen after implementing only one of the methodologies. But sometimes you have to go through all of it. But since this is a step, you don't have to document anything, okay? You just have to analyze and do some critical thinking. So it's not going to be very difficult. And when you get used it's a job for idea too. So we use it in your company on daily basis, and other sometimes it's just time second nature. So the next thing is that once you have identified your Kaizen project, now you have to move toward implementing. So the next steps implementing Kaizen through the PDCA cycle. So what is a PDCA cycle? You start with a planning. Then you move toward doing it. Then you check it, then you act upon it. So this is how PDCA cycle completed. Each of the steps are very important and critical, should be done in every true manner. This is where your Kaizen comes to life, come into existence. It's a really important that you focus on it, complete the PDA cycle. And once you have reached the last stage, which is the act you are done with implementing Kaizen, and now you have to take a few follow steps which we'll discuss. Yeah, after acting upon it, you are just done with it. Okay, so we have studied 5S a lot in time, but now it's time what we are going to really divide into it. Okay, 5S is a technique, a tool that used to organize your workplace. And by workspace, I mean, can be your office table, it can be a manufacturing facility, it can be a bakery, anything, anywhere you work and any process. Okay. So organizing it in a particular manner to achieve a few things can be is what 5 is all about. And what are the things that you want to achieve? You want to achieve efficiency, obviously, quality, productivity, but you're also trying to achieve safety through 5S, because when there's a clutter, when there's unnecessary things, it actually always lead up some kind of safety problem, safety issue. So moving to 5S, okay? So you take a time and then ask who is going to use it, when is going to use it, how is it going to use it, and etc. etc. Okay? Okay, class, one moment, yeah. Okay, the next step is a Gamba. Okay, what is a Gamba? Gamba is, then you, okay, basically start with Gamba and you move to on Genchi Genbutsu. So that's step 2. Then you identify the Muda or the base, then you move toward eliminating those base to implement Kaizen. So what is Gamba? Okay, so Gamba here is a Japanese terminology which means to be present on the site of action or is where the real value created. So often Japanese police refer to themselves that they are at the crime scene at the Gamba, or maybe a live reporter, maybe a live reporter will refer themselves as reporting live from Gamba. So basically Gamba can be any place where anything is happening. And in business, it basically means that your manufacturing factories, your warehouses, your plant, your floor. Okay, that's where the value is being created. So this is where you have to do your Gamba. Apart from manufacturing factories, Gamba can really be any site, such as a building site, in construction, the sales floor, in retail, or somewhere else. The service provider interact directly with customer. One of our friend asked, sir, service provider can be considered a Kaizen? Yes. Yeah. Okay, example, a car dealership in the Toyota production system. The whole point of Gemba is that the problems in a business or the process can easily be identified if you look at them closely. Okay, so in order to achieve that, you have to leave your office, you have to be present at the site of action where value is being created. Once you are present over there, you can easily observe, identify issue process. One thing that leaders, supervisors, everybody in position needs to understand that Gamba is not the opportunity to go to factory floor, enforce policy, point of flaw, and tell your employees that everything you're doing is wrong. No. Okay. The only thing that you're trying to achieve through Gamba is to observe and understand. Okay. If you implement this Gamba in your working pay class, if you apply this one, Gamba, for example, a supervisor come to your place, watch, observe, and analyze like that? No. Okay, maybe after this, you can share with your supervisor or your manager. Okay. Okay, now we move to Genshi Genbutsu. Okay, so Genchi Genbutsu is an extension of Gamba, is a verbatim translate to the real thing or the situation on site. Okay, so once we have reached Gamba, now you're going to understand, analyze what is happening on the floor, right? So Genchi Genbutsu is basically the process in which you analyze the product, because in order to identify what problem are being caused, you have to look at the actual product that is being made. Am I right? So do you know the theory of 4MS? Man, machine, material, and method. Do you know the theory about it? 4MS? Have you heard about it? Have you heard about it? The 4MS theory? Man, material, machine, and method? No. Okay, never mind. This 4M makes up a product, and then 4M also makes up the product. 4M and 1E. Okay, good. Okay. So if you want to understand what is wrong in the process, or if you want to identify opportunities or understand that, where you can do any kind of improvement, you have to see what is being done to product, what methods are being used, how people are working, how is the materials being used, and is the machine working properly or not. Okay, or maybe you can improve it in some way. Yes. So the next part is similar to what I say. You have to analyze the situation and the product. So once you have reached the floor, now you have to just analyze the process. This is what you have to do in Genchi Genbutsu. I understand, class? Any question? Are you clear now? What is Genchi Genbutsu? But maybe this is a new term for you. Okay. Okay, now you have done Gamba. You have done all your analysis through Genchi Gambutsu. But so now it's time to identify the base or the Muda in the process. So how are you going to do this? Okay, big question mark. Okay, so remember guys, whenever you're doing any kind of work, there are two types of process. What are they? The first type is the value added process known as VA. The other is the non-value added process, which is known as NVA. VA and NVA. Yeah. So the value added process are all those actions that add up to make your product. Welding is a value added process. Cutting wood is a value added process. So anything that you're doing that actually making up the product physically is a value added process. various anything that you do that is not adding up to product is non-value added process. For example, okay, you're going to the woods and cutting wood, then bringing it to your site for action. So all those transportation in between is not really adding up to your product, right? That transportation is a waste because it's not making up your product. Similarly, if you have to walk 4 meters to grab your equipment in order to perform the welding operation, then all that motion between is non-value added process because it's not adding up to your product. And all the non-value added process are basically known as modal or waste. And our objective is to reduce or minimize or eliminate this modal as much possible. Okay. So when you eliminate the reduced modal, you come up with the process very efficient and productive. So there's a very less percentage of actions are not adding up to the product. Okay. Okay, we're going to next slide. Okay, class. The 10 areas to investigate Kaizen opportunities is you have to ask the 10 questions. Can we improve work motion? Can we reduce variation in work element time? Number 3, can we separate human work from machine work? Can we reverse standard work in process? Can we reduce working distance? Can we better balance work among employees? Can we improve the quality of process? Can we improve the reliability of the machine? Can we store, locate, and transfer material more efficiently? What other points can we consider energy, preventive measure, and safety? This is all 10 questions you have to ask the Okay, so far, any question, class, before we go to next slide? Any questions so far? Okay. We move to next slide here without wasting of time. Okay, the steps to implement a Kaizen. Okay, the second part is PDCA. Okay. Okay. Okay, have you heard about this PDCA cycle class? Have you heard about it? Plan, do, check, add. Okay, so this is look simple. Okay, this is look simple, but lot of elements inside that. Okay, so we are going to study each of the spaces in much more detail because these spaces are not as small as they seem right here. They are much more in detail, and you have to look at a lot more things. At the end, I would like to emphasize something. In the whole PDCE cycle, your plan phase should be the longest phase. Okay. Usually people rush into the phase, which is the worst thing that you can do to your project. In the planning phase, you should ping everything through. You should account for everything that can go wrong, and you should also account for the related operations and process that might be affected by your environment. Okay. If you rush into the phase, you will encounter a lot of situations that you didn't plan for, which will result in double D work. Okay. Because now you're under door phase. But at the same time, you will have to look for solution for those unseen situations you might be encountered. So it's a better to prepare beforehand, everything get messed up. Your budget get affected because you didn't think that this problem can occur. So you didn't get a contingency budget for it. Okay, so now we're starting the first phase, the PTC cycle. We are just planning. Okay, and the planning phase, as I already told you, there are 3 steps. Okay, so each steps has a few operations. I show the step. Okay. Can you see the slides? Can I? Okay. The first step, we have 3 operations, which are problem identifications, problem analysis, and then countermeasure or solution. Okay. So the second step as to operation, resources identification, and task identification. And the third step as on operation with schedule. And as an operation, we're basically going to learn how to make it again chart in Excel, but we are not going to read Excel today. No, I just mentioned about it. Okay, so let's start with the first step. Okay, so the first step and the first operation first step is problem identification. So in the first step, you basically ask yourself this question. It is the right problem to work on. It is problem impactful or important for the organization. What does the problem affect, and what is the potential impact of solving it? So basically here you're only trying to identify that whether this is a right problem to move forward with it or not. Okay, maybe your company wants you to focus on some other area. For example, let's say currently your company is focusing on improving on all quality areas, but you're focusing on this energy part, Kaizen. So even if you put lot of effort into it and come up with a really good Kaizen, your effort will be waste. Because why? Your company doesn't want this from you. Okay. Similarly, you also have to see that what the problem is affecting currently are the people around the problem, really willing to solve it and really focusing on a particular area. Or maybe they want something else from you. So this is just introspection, a step where you have to identify whether moving forward or the Kaizen is okay or not. So once you identify your problem, okay, I'm moving on with this particular problem in this step. The outcome will be a problem statement. You have already identified your Kaizen project through previous step, but in the step, once you're okay with moving forward with your Kaizen project, at the end of the step, you will end up with your problem statement. Okay. As I show one example, wait. Let's go into my slide here. Okay, class. I still remember before I started training, I mentioned we will use one tool to learn today. I still remember to identify a problem. Yes. Okay. So today, now we will use a Ishikawa, or we call fish diagram, uh, fish diagram method to identify a problem and solve it. Okay. So for example, we see here root cause analysis and effect diagram. Okay, in Kaizen. Okay. We see here this we call fishbone diagram. Okay, what is the problem statement here? What is the big problem here? Delay product delivery to the customer, cause effect Ishikawa problem delay product delivery to the customer. Why? What happened? Okay, measurement, method, man, machine, material, and environment. For man, they have a misleading all product, insufficient training, negligence. Okay, for machine, vehicle breakdown, labeling machine breakdown, and material, they send a wrong material, wrong parking material. Method, misguided description. Measurement, wrong EST or delivery time. And environment, heavy rain. Okay, so what are the three main problem here? From here, what are the three main problem? You can see from the chart. Okay, how many sub problems are here, class? How many sub problems are here? A lot, right? Okay, what are the main three problems here? Can anyone check in chat box? Mishandling product. Okay, Hafiz. Okay. Wrong packing material. Okay. Next. Vague instruction. Okay, very good. These are the three main issue. Am I right? So this three main issue you already identify. Now you have to solve the problem. Okay, this is how you will work in Kaizen. Okay, so now I will give you a scenario. Have you done this before? Have you applied this kind of a method in your working area? No. Others? Aina? No. This is new for you, this method for you today, you learn? Yes. Okay. Okay, very good. Because my aim is you have to master one tool in Kaizen. Okay, we have 10 tools, but we can't do the 10 tools in 2 hours. No. Okay, impossible. So I want you master Ishikawa diagram, how to solve your problem. Okay, let's see. One moment. One moment, guys. Okay, here's a problem statement. Okay, that the problem is the pizza that was served tastes bad. Okay, the pizza that was served tastes bad. Okay, I want all of you do the same things on the previous slide. We come up with the Ishikawa diagram like this. Okay, set measurement, method, man, machine, material, environment, and for sub problem, we come up with a sub problem, sub main problem. From there, you choose the main three highlight issue. Can you do that? Can you do? Okay. So this is a problem statement on case study. So we will do together in breakup room.
Hi, Mr. Yogesh. How many breakup rooms do you need? We have like 22 participants.
How many participants we have?
Around 20.
20. If 20, I need 4 breakup rooms.
Four, huh?
Yeah, each break room 5%.
Got it.
One moment, guys, can I do this? Are you okay? This case study, can you do, right? You can do, huh? I want to master it. Okay, at end of the training, I want what you have learned all. Okay, so I'll give you 10 minutes for this section. We'll all go into breakup room, and then after 10 minutes, you will join with me again. Can you do that? Can I? Just say yes. If we can, just tap can do.
Are you ready? If you're ready,
Are you ready,
just say
guys?
can do.
Yes, sure. Okay, yeah, we try. You have to try. Okay. Okay, Mr. Kaushal, we can start the breakup room.
Right, we are going to put you all into breakout rooms. You will get an invitation. Just join and talk to each other and do the diagram. Thank you so much. Ms. Amiro, you will get invitation as well. Ms. Farahima, did you receive the invitation? Mr. Amiro, did you get the invitation? Right. Miss Noro, you need to join the breakout room as well. Miss Farhana, you need to join as well.
Kausha, are they doing it?
Yes, they are in the group.
Okay.
Are you able to see the breakout rooms, sir?
No, I'm unable to see the record rooms.
I see.
Hmm.
I actually make you the co-host. You're not able, huh?
Okay. Mr. Kausha, after this one problem statement, we have another activity tool. Okay, guys, have you done it? Okay, so what are the main three problems you have encountered? What are the main three main problems we have encountered just now? The pizza that was served tastes bad, sorry. So what are the main three issues you have encountered? Maybe it is a new experience for you. You can share in chat box. Ingredient aspire, okay. Unskilled worker, not asli, unskilled worker, okay. Overhead oven, okay. Improper temperature, low quality ingredients, wrong receipt, measurement of ingredient. Well done. Okay, this all this main encounter here faced just now. Am I right? Okay, so you already know the issue, right? The main problem, what happened actually. Okay, now next step from this problem. Okay, what kind of question you have to ask yourself? Okay, so next part is planning. Step 2 is you need to identify, list down what resources required for the Kaizen. Ask yourself, for example, what equipment is required for the implementation? What's going to part to your team? Who's going to be part of your team? Okay, so just now we have that fishbone diagram method, right? Okay, who's your team leader? Okay, we can select your team leader, the project leader. Okay, will the manpower reduce or increase? What training will be required? Will it require any capital investment or not? Okay, what material will be required? So we need to identify, list of what does need to be done. You can do brainstorm with colleague, list of all the steps, set order, identify who will be responsible for it, list down in order fashion. Okay. Next step is do. Okay, there's do stage where we test the changes or propose solutions. Okay, so identify they should be carried out in minor or small scale studies. Okay, so after you already identify the problem. Okay, so you want to give out a solution, you have to test it before you execute it in 100%. Okay, so make sure that you measure the performance and collect the data essential to make evaluation later on. The data all is another part in Kaizen. Okay, we can't do 2 hours. Okay, today. Okay, this is another part. Interesting, more interesting part. We can do the Excel. Okay, we can do chart part, graph part. More interesting part in Kaizen. Okay, so next is a check. Okay. So in the stage, review the experiment, analyze, consider the following questions. Okay. So take the implementation of the change, attain the desired results. What did not work? What was learned from the implementation? Is there sufficient data to show that the change was effective? Do you need to run another experiment or not? How does the small or minor scale experiment compare to the big picture? Is a proposed solution still practical and workable? This all you have to check. Okay, then finally is act. Okay, move to a big picture now. If you were successful, incorporate or include what you have learned from the test into wider changes during the phase PDCA, plan to check a cycle. You should ask the following questions. What resources are required to implement the solution company-wide? Second, what kind of training is needed for the complete implementation of the improvement? How can the change be sustained or maintained? Okay, as I said, Kaizen is not a easy part, it's a step by step. Okay, this 2 hours is a demonstration of Kaizen. Okay, we have actually there's a bigger behind the screen, we have a lot of things to do. Okay, so I just showed a demonstration part. Yeah. Okay, now we come to recap. Okay, class. Okay, what you have learned so far. Okay. Okay, complete summary for today's session. You have learned about Gamba. Okay, Gamba Gengetsu, Muda, Kaizen, keeps the circle, and problem solving. And you have learned PDCA. Okay, step 1, you find out the root cause analysis. Okay, plan. Step 2, plan. Step 3, action plan. And do, check, and act. These are 2 main elements in Kaizen. Okay, from root cause analysis, we have lot of tools behind that, but today we learn about fishbone diagram. Okay, so I hope you have learned today, you enjoy this training. So maybe you can share, what you take up for today's training. Okay, we have what you have learned for today's training. Can uh I get your opinion, please? Okay, what you have learned today, class? What you have taken today for 2 hours training Kaizen today. If you get any something, if you learn any new, we can apply in a working place. We can share in chat box. Root cause analysis. Okay, Amal, root cause analysis. Okay. Is it interesting to you, Amal? Yes. Okay. Others? How to eliminate wastages. Okay. Brainstorming to do Ishikawa. Okay. Gauging and Boso concept. Okay. How to implement Kaizen in a fishbone diagram. Okay. In white. Okay, okay. Yeah, Kaizen and Kanban techniques. Kanban is more we can go more detail. Okay, Kaizen and Kanban is different topic. Okay, so it's a more detail. Okay, Kaizen and Kanban. Okay. Okay, class. We will go soon to start. We will go to start soon. Okay, our public program Kaizen. Okay, so I think in September, I think so we are going to kick up soon the Kaizen training for public program very soon. Okay, if you don't mind, if we give permission, can I show the 2 days public program outline, the content for you? Just to see what we're going to study in 2 days for public program. If you give permission first, can I show the slides? Okay, thank you. So I have question. How can the PD cycle be used proactively and address problem than tend to recur like pizza quality issues? Okay. Okay, Aina, for PDA cycle, as I mentioned like this, okay, PDA cycle is a continuous process, okay? Once you address a problem, you have to, once you identify, apply the problem, you have to continue monitor your Kaizen implementation, okay? To make sure that it should not occur in future. You have to monitor well, okay? If you see that after monitor, if you see that the result not okay, you have to go to your plan again and do a same method and come up with a good solution. Okay, but this PDCA is very well suitable for Kaizen. As I show the slides. Okay, class. Okay, this is for day one class. We're going to talk. We will touch about quality concept, analytical thinking, problem-solving process, 6 steps to scale any problem, step 1 scenario, defining problem and problem analysis. Okay, day 1. Okay, this we are going to do in public program. And day 2, step 2 impact problem, trace solution to the problem, and step 5 action plan, 6 unit creation, and final is group presentation of group project. At end of the day, second day, okay, after lunch, I will give you group project for each team, and you have to come out from step 1 to step that we have learned, okay, how you apply the solution as well in your working place. Okay, is it interesting, class? Is it interesting? You want to learn more about Kaizen, right? Yes. Okay. I hope after the end of the session, you will join our public program, Kaizen. Okay. So we will discuss more about it. Okay, in more detail. We will do group presentation. Okay, more activities. Okay, and a group discussion, or like that, etc. and etc. Okay, I hope. Okay, I hope today's session give you more value, and then okay. Excellent is not a destination, it is a continuous journey that never end. Okay, this is a Kaizen code. Okay, as I mentioned now, not 100% is perfect. We have to continuously implement this Kaizen. Okay, if the solution not work well, we have to go to the PDE cycle again and we do a planning. Okay, that's how the Kaizen will be implemented. We can't implement Kaizen within 2 hours, 4 hours, 1 week. No, impossible. Okay, so far, do you have any question to ask before I hand over this training to Mr. Kaushal? Do you have any question, class? Do you have any question? Are you enjoy this training? I hope all of you enjoy this training. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we are welcome Miss Aina, Miss Amuda, Mr. Ing. If I'm not, sorry if I spell wrong your name, Mr. Ing. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time to me. Okay, sometimes by line interruption here, so sometimes I have to go out and rejoin again. So thank you so much. I hope can see all of you in public program on September very soon. Okay, so I will hand over this I will hand over to Mr. Kaushal. Okay, so I will stop here and so much, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you again. Bye.
All right. Hi, everyone. Okay, before Mr. Yogesh go, can we take a group picture together? Are you able to on your camera for a while so we can take a nice group picture with Mr. Yogesh? Can we do that? Right. So everyone is there. Few more to open camera. Mr. Amiru, Nuru, Farina, where are we? All right, there we go. Hope you all gain value today. Did you all gain value? If you all gain value, can I see you type value? Got huh? Right. Okay. So, Mr. Yogesh, where are you?
Sorry?
Mr. Yogesh, are you there?
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
there.
in.
Right, perfect. So let's capture one picture one by one. Huh? 1, 2, 3, and smile. 1, 2, 3, smile. Get it? Second, capturing. Yeah. Capture. Get it. Okay. Next room. 1 second. Few more others. Okay, 1 second. Get it. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you all enjoy the session. And do you all want more value? More value mean if you want to gain more knowledge, can I see you type more value? Right. So we are actually going to run a public training on 19th and 20th September, which actually we can email you all the details so you can actually take a look and also join us there so you can actually learn more things and also gain more knowledge with Mr. Yogesh. And let me share you the details. You also can reply back for our email requesting the details, so we can email you as well. So let me get you the details right now. So right. Second. Yes. So you can scan the code and register. We're actually giving a free offer, 50. But if you're able to join before 31st July, we are giving the fee, which is, you can see right now, 1,950 for one person. If you join with your friend, you can get, which is 1,850 for 2%. And more cheaper if you join with 3 people. You also can scan this code and put a review about our training right now. Are you able to scan the QR code and leave a review for the training? I will give you 30 seconds. Just scan the QR code and leave a review for Mr. Yogesh and the training. So we know whether you have gained knowledge or where to improve and what we can do to help you. Once you've done the output assessment, just let me know you're done. Are you able to scan the output assessment? If can, let me know. Can. Once done, let me know, please. I have shared you the link in case you cannot do the output assessment. Right. Thank you, Miss. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right. So you also can leave us a 5-star review if you actually think we deserve a 5-star rating for the session. And also do not forget to be connected with us. You can scan and leave a 5-star review if you think we deserve it. And then I will be reaching you all out with the public training day details and the date, which is 19th to 20th September. If you'd like to join, let us know and we can work it out for you as well. And this training is basically conducted by Beyond Image Global. And we want to thank you all for joining this session today. And we really hope you have gained something and a good value, one tool that you can use for your daily work. So thank you so much again. And we hope to be in touch with you again and again for future trainings. You can search Beyond Image Global in NTW and find our other free trainings as well. And you can join them. Mr. Yogesh is doing ISO training in NTW with us, so you can join there as well. So thank you so much, everyone. We will be finishing up right now the event and hope to be in touch with you. And thank you so much again. Can I see you all leaving right now? Okay, thank you so much. Take care. Let me see you all again. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.